I spent 200 hours breaking the world record for the biggest beacon ever in survival Minecraft. Now grab some snacks and enjoy. So what is the current world record? Shulker's beacon from over a year ago was beaten by Wamba, then by Wilds, and now it's my turn to claim this crown. This guy's beacon consists of 590,000 iron blocks and reaches from the bottom of the world all the way to the build limit. So how can I beat this record if there is no way to make it taller? Well, what if I were to build a real beacon, as in one that isn't hollow? And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Using 682,640 blocks, this beacon will be solid, and there will also be just a little twist at the end that cost me another 50 hours of work and turned out to be my biggest challenge yet. So make sure to watch all the way until the end. Now, where am I going to build this beacon? Placing it randomly anywhere in the world would be boring and would look really ugly. So let's build an island and a podium in this ocean next to the perimeter. I think a sand island would look the best. However, if I place sand, this happens. Yeah, it's called gravity. Anyways, the easiest way for me not to fill in everything is just to place a solid block underneath the sand. So I decided to use sandstone. This is how much I'll need, and this storage at the sand duper is just a bit too small. There is our trusty Shulker Loader, and now I just need to stand here.
3 hours later.
I decided that crafting is boring, so let's make it more fun. This machine dumps the perfect number of resources into my inventory to craft almost 2 stacks per second. So turns out my math was just slightly off and I really only needed this much sand. Well, guess I'll have enough sand for the foreseeable future.
Are you sure about that?
I also want to use a lot of deep slate, so let's finally build a tunnel bore. Using TNT cannons, I can easily collect the deep slate. If you're asking why I'm not mining it or using withers, it's because I'm lazy. Alright, let's build the island. Now the stage is set and all that's left is the beacon. Before I move on to the actual beacon, while I add your names to the houses on my storage island and build your suggestions, I wanted to quickly mention that the last video was quite some time ago. This was due to the fact that I was really busy with real life stuff, then I had a little accident and was very busy again. Also, this is the grindiest video I've ever done, but now it's finally here and I'm back on track. Oh yeah, don't pay any attention to the day count because it's all over the place since I didn't record everything in the same order as I tell the story. Now there's one single house left. If you want to claim it, simply write that in the comment section below and I'll add your name to the final house. Also, if you have any build suggestions, it's best if you write them over on the Discord server in the video ideas section. There is one more thing that I wanted to build for some while now. It is a trophy room. And since my old storage is not needed anymore and I wanted to fill the space, I decided to build it right here. Now I can celebrate all my great achievements in this world, so let's get a few of them in here already. First, these maps symbolize the grand perimeter that will be the ultimate farming district. Then a few episodes ago I fought the warden in a 1v1 battle, and here's his head as a trophy. Then to celebrate my biggest build so far, the new storage. Because of it, I had to get the rarest ore in the game for the first time. And of course, I can't forget about the achievements. Last year I set out on a quest to get all the achievements in the game, and I kept this villager from the Star Trader advancement exactly for this occasion. At the end of the video, I'll also add a beacon in here to celebrate the world record. Talking about celebrating, I'm coming up on day 4000 in this world and I haven't really done anything special for day 1, 2 or 3000. So I thought I could do a little something this time. For that, I need ancient debris, and a lot. As this is extremely annoying to get loads of, it raises the question, what is the fastest way to get ancient debris? So I did a little experiment of how much I could get in an hour using different methods. Test number 1, a tunnel bore. ore. Yeah, this one was a disaster. There is too much lava to take care of for it to be any efficient. Test number 2, mining. Using my strategy of mining alongside chunk borders and mine out the side tunnels was a good start, but not good enough. Test number 3, TNT. This proved to be by far the best option. Mining a main tunnel alongside a chunk border and placing TNT every second block in the side tunnels, which are also lined up with chunk borders, was the way to go. Now, let's celebrate as the sun rises on day 4000. Yeah, I literally just did all of that for this small segment, and taking it down takes forever. So maybe subscribe for my suffering? Do it! Anyways, let's work on the beacon, shall we? To craft the 682,640 blocks, we need over 6 million items. The obvious choice here would be emeralds, as I built the most powerful raid farm in the last episode. But if I wanted to challenge myself, I could always build the entire beacon out of netherite blocks. Okay, maybe not. Even I am not that insane. But I could still get a few netherite blocks in there. What do you say? Alright, I'm talking to myself. First, I need this, and then wait for 12 hours. Yeah, don't mind the levels. Let's craft all of it into blocks. And now I can start building. Hold on, not so fast, buddy. Have you ever considered how long this would take? Yeah, me neither. Just kidding. Using speed 2 beacons, this would take an entire day of just placing blocks. Taking inspiration from Wiles, the current record holder, I decided to use a horse as well. Let's see which one of you is the fastest. Not you. Definitely not you. Are you a fast one? Nope. Alright, last one.
That's pretty good.
Does the beacon work on horses as well? Let's get to brewing. Oh hell yeah, look at this speed. Let's give you, good sir, a name. You get it? Bacon? Beacon? Yeah, I'm not really creative, am I? Alright, let's build the world record beacon. And after placing exactly 676,095 emerald blocks, I ran out of blocks. That, however, was the plan all along. Not to have an unfinished beacon, obviously, but to do something different. I felt like just placing more blocks than the previous world record wasn't enough. This way, it's a lot harder to make a more expansive beacon than mine. Alright, there are 5 blocks that can power a beacon, and we already used more than enough emeralds. So if you could just... thank you. With only 16 layers left until the very top, I'm going to build 4 layers each using all the different ores, meaning I'll end up with a full netherite beacon at the very top. But let's quickly go over the other 3 ores before I start the greatest quest of my life. Iron blocks and gold blocks are easily farmable, so these were pretty easy to get. As for diamonds, I mined all the ore I got from the perimeter and was already 80% there. The rest I acquired using the tunnel bore from before. And now, the netherite beacon. I don't want to bore you with me telling you how hard it is to get 164 netherite blocks. It just takes a ridiculous amount of time. The little experimenting I did earlier was helpful to figure out what strategy I'll be using. But that's enough talking, let's cue the epic montage. And at long last, I was done. What felt like months of my life crammed into the span of 2 weeks, I had collected all 5,904 ancient debris. I don't know when's the last time you've seen this much ancient debris. Alright, let's smelt it up. Let's craft it into ingots, and I don't even have enough gold. There we go. That amount of netherite looks insane. To be fair, it is insane to build a netherite beacon. And here we are, all 164 blocks of netherite. Let's finish this beacon and claim our crown as the new world record holder of the biggest and most expansive beacon ever in survival Minecraft. These past 800 days were my biggest challenge yet, so I would appreciate if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel. It truly helps me out a lot and gives me a lot of motivation for other crazy projects like this. Don't forget to claim the last house on the island and join my Discord server. Now watch this video next.